Hello, this is Lorraine Straza, and welcome to Healthy Living, Spirit, Soul, and Body. One of the things I'm passionate about is vision boards and goal setting. A few years ago, actually in 2015, I started a course called Vision 101 by Terry Savelle Foy. And it was great. One of the things, it basically was to cover a whole year, and every month you had a different aspect of what success is all about. It had CDs on confidence. It had CDs on a lot of different topics. The first CD was actually vision, and the second CD was goals. And really, in a lot of ways, those two things go together. So let's talk about goals. Why even set goals to begin with? Goals are a way of you to not just exist, but to live your life on purpose. So one of the things that they say is vague goals produce vague results. Also, you don't want your tombstone to read, died at 30, buried at 60. In other words, for 30 years, you just existed. Nothing, you weren't intentional. You didn't follow your goals. You were just swayed by different things that might have seemed urgent and important, but weren't really important to you. So I'm just going to go over really quick some really good goal setting techniques for you to follow. Here we go. So these are called goal setting smart tips. So SMART is like an acronym to help you set your goals, I should say. So you want them to be specific. You don't want to just say, I want to lose weight or I want to save money. You want to be specific. How much weight do you want to save? How much weight do you want to lose? How much money do you want to save? Be specific. Make it measurable so that you can, truly measure whether or not you hit a goal. And the funny thing is about the more goals you hit, the more confidence you're going to have in setting more goals. So it's literally self-motivating. The other thing is A stands for action-oriented. When you set your goals, you want them to be action verbs like I am the perfect weight of 120 pounds, or I have saved $2,000 by the end of 2023. Make them realistic. You can't say that I'm going to save $1 million this year because that's not really realistic unless you're making a decent amount of money. But you don't want to set yourself up to fail. I encourage you to set goals that stretch you and cause you to grow, but are somewhat attainable. And they say a 50-50 chance of being attainable. And have them, T stands for timeline. Deadlines are motivating. Always establish a by-when date. So it helps you motivated to achieve it. Say you want to save $1,000 by June 30th. It kind of helps you think, all right, so how much money do I have to save every week to reach that goal? Remember, the main thing is you want to really achieve your goals. You don't want them to be just things that you write down on paper. And then lastly, this is the best part, goals are not only absolutely necessary to motivate us, they are essential to keep us alive. Robert Schuller. And the other thing I also want to mention too is you want to set at least one goal that is outside the realm of possibility, something that's really going to stretch you, something that's going to really let your imagination soar. And I know it might sound like I'm contradicting myself, but it helps. That's the dream part of your goals, and that's the part that's going to get you excited. So lastly, I want to just mention another really good tip for setting your goals is to every day set aside some time. If you have to set an alarm on your phone, but set some time every day to write your goals, all 10 of your goals. Actually, really between 7 and 10 is a good amount. Write them down every day for 30 days. This really helps get them into your heart and makes it so that you're really thinking about them all the time, which is very important. And the other little trick that's good for goal setting is to think about think ahead to the very end of the year. It's January 31st, and you're saying to your friend, this has been the most amazing year of my life. Think to yourself, what would have to happen in order for you to say that? And that is a really good way of getting your spark going and getting you thinking, really dreaming. Remember, you need to give yourself permission to dream. Give yourself permission to hear from God and to see what is it that He would have you to do this year. What is it that is His dream for this year for you? Don't just exist. Find out what God would have you to do. Use your talents. Don't bury your talent under a bushel. God wants you to shine. God wants you to attain goals so that you can bring glory to Him. So you have an absolutely wonderful day. I hope this really helped you, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye now. Thank you.